Good day, my friend.
Orion, pleasure to see you.
I trust things fare well.
Yes, perfectly well. The voyage was long, it was uneventful. Much less eventful than my trip through Solitude just now.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
But yes, perfectly fine, perfectly fit.
Excellent. Well, let me give you the 10 Septem tour then.
This building was once called Magnarian Hall and was built as a temple dedicated to Talos, the patron god of the Nords. After the White Gold concorded, however, the statue was moved and the temple closed. I came here a few years ago and was able to procure use of the space in the pursuit of establishing this museum. Of course, I have had the building vastly expanded over the last 2 years
Okay.
to accommodate what I hope will become one of the grandest collections of Tamrielic history in the world. This grand atrium I call the Hall of Heroes. It is where a variety of historically significant relics can be displayed. And it's quite a striking entrance to the museum, if I do say so myself.
You may say so
Off
yourself.
to the right is the reception hall and staff barracks, as well as the museum office where I do much of my work.
Okay.
To our left, you'll find the central hallway leading to all the other galleries of the museum, which also serves as the cultural arts exhibit. Here, I hope to display a variety of art, as well as elements representing the more primitive cultures here in Skyrim, such as the Falmer, Forsworn, the Giants, and more. Down here on the lower level, you will find access to the East Exhibit Halls, which houses the Daedric Gallery, the Hall of Lost Empires, Hall of Oddities, and the Hall of Legends, which showcase a vast array of relics pertaining to the Daedra, Dwemer, Falmer, and ancient Nordic cultures, as well as a number of peculiar items that defy simple classification. At the close end of this hall, the stairwell will lead to the armories in the basement and up to the second floor. There you will find access to the Natural Science Gallery, as well as the Dragonborn Hall, where I will commission a variety of displays heralding any of your accomplishments.
My
At
accomplishments?
the far end of the hallway on both floors, you'll find access to the Grand Library, and here on this floor, the door on the right also connects to the museum office.
Okay.
If you cannot find me in my office, you will almost certainly find me whiling away the hours in the library. Also, you should pick up a copy of the museum guide at the entrance of the museum. It will let you know the schedule of where I'm working, should you need to find me, and it will offer you an easier way of navigating the museum, as well as keep track of how many displays our museum has. Of course, it may take me a moment to update those accounts, so check the guide again if you feel the numbers seem off.
Okay, our museum.
I'm sure I'll eventually
I like the sound of that.
Any items you find for display, you can either manually place them yourself, or utilize the prep station in my office. And I'll ensure everything you have gets properly displayed if it has an appropriate place. I'm likely to have a variety of tasks for you, but in between, I'm sure you could help me find a random relic or two I've been researching. Feel free to look around and come find me if you have any questions.
Okay.
I'm very excited about the prospects of where we are headed.
As am I. I'm just gonna take a look around then on my own, just to get acquainted. I've bitten off more than I can chew. There's not a single relic in this entire museum. Okay, this is the back office. There's nothing in here. There's what? There's an odd item or two? Hang on a minute. Right, okay, so staff barracks. If I didn't know better, there's no other staff. Okay, that's gonna be Orion's room from his letter. Okay. Storeroom. No? Empty boxes? Wine cellar? That's quite a large wine cellar for one man. Okay. I'm just a little bit worried because I might not exactly be qualified for the role I've just accepted. I might have blagged up my credentials to Orion in a couple of past letters because we met one day at a university a while ago. The university where I used to work but have since resigned from to accept this job. I might have told a tall tale or two about my accomplishments when he said he had a museum and he wanted me to be a relic hunter, I knew he said he was a bit sparse on relics, but I didn't think he meant the museum was literally barren. Literally empty. Right, no, hang on a minute. There's more exhibits, isn't there? There's a Hall of Lost Empires. He said he brought with him some relics from his own personal collection. Let's East Exhibit Hall. Right. Daedric Gallery. We've got some weird handy pedestals, but other than that, it's empty, it's barren. It's a very pretty looking display, but it's not actually displaying anything. Hang on, right, okay, so Daedric Gallery, no go. Oh, what about the Hall of Lost Empires? Is Hall of Oddities? Empty. It's completely empty. We've had all these murals painted. Are these some of the expansion? Orien, you put the horse before the cart. You're supposed to... Right, why has he spent all this money expanding these galleries and building, you know, extensions to the building to accommodate all these relics that we simply don't have? Oh no. Oh no. No. See, I was kind of hoping I'd fly under the radar a little bit. I thought there would be other people working at the museum. I thought there would be a little bit more emotion. I thought I could go out, you know, pick some things up in my own time. And then, you know, gain the experience on the job and, you know, never get discovered that I'm actually a bit of a fraud. But when the whole place is barren, like library. There's got to be, like, books, I don't know, on leads and things. That sounds very Orien-like. Treasure. He's got frames for maps we've not even discovered. The bookshelves are all empty. They're all empty. There's nothing. There's absolute... Orien, this isn't a museum. This is just a building. You can't call it a museum without bloody relics to begin with. When he said I wanted to be relic hunter... Oh no. Right. What else? That's on an exhibit. Dragonborn. Oh no, this is where he wants to put my accomplishments. Tell me this is just going to be like a little room. I don't know, like a small room with like little dedications to little things I've found. And oh, thank you for, you know, Arcadius being the relic hunter for our museum. What? No, this can't be right. This can't be right. He doesn't expect me to fill up this entire hall with my accomplishments, does he? Just how high a bar is he setting? This place is massive. This is one of the biggest single rooms in the whole place. He's mad. He's mad. There's nobody to help me. This room would take forever to fill up, let alone every single exhibit out there. Now, where is he? I need to have a word with him. Orien? Orien, where are you? Where have you gotten to? Orien, right. Where are you going, Orien? I need a word.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot. I did promise you room and board, after all, didn't I?
Oh, you did?
Key to the safe house upstairs. You can get to the safe house through the stairwell in the staff barracks.
Right, got it.
Or by going outside the museum through the door in the upper level of the atrium. The balcony out front connects to the safe house patio.
Okay.
And lastly, I have a few leads for you to get started as you get more familiarized with Skyrim. Also, this region can be very treacherous with all the frost trolls, saber cats, and the like.
Well, that's what I wanted to speak to you about.
May prove a better place to start. First is an artifact I heard is for sale by a general merchant in Helgen named Borgoth. He said he would hold the item for me for a while. So it may be best to retrieve it first. The others, well, the notes will tell you all you need to know about them.
Right. Well, thank you, but I just thought there'd be more of a team. I need to lie down. We're gonna have a look into safe. We need to lie down. Okay. So through the staff barracks, up the stairs, all the way. Ah, this must be us. Orion, if you wanted to be close to your work, there's more than enough room to bring your work up here. Unless he means his closest work is in the actual exhibits. And that'll lead me out to the belt. Let's have a look. Oh, Orion. I feel guilty now. Out of my depth and guilty because... Look at all this. Look at this view that I've got. Why, he's got a little cupboard. And I have this penthouse suite. Is this me as well? I've got my own kitchen here. Oh, I do need a top of my water. Very good. I've got... What sort of Dwemer technology is fueling? He's put the cart before the horse. In a horrendous way. I've got my own Dwemer cooler. I have running water. He spent all this money on extensions and halls and galleries. And he's not got a single relic to put in it. I didn't see any of his alien relics that he said he'd brought from his own collection. Oh. Well, okay, so I've got mannequins that are oddly out of place. I'll have to move those around. Oh, this is... all the crafting supplies I could ever need. A forge, enchanting... This must have cost a small fortune that he should have spent far more wisely. Plans for replicas and all sorts. Oh, Orion, Orion. Orion, what have you done? Wait, is this full of weapons? Oh, they're models. They're all just models. What, are they not good enough to go downstairs on display before we get the real thing? No? I'll have to have a word with Orion about that. Right. We've got literal dragon skulls on the wall. That should be downstairs in the museum. Alright, at least not every single room is furnished. That's something. Right, that's the master bedroom. Right, we'll come back to that one. Now this is empty as well. Right, okay. I'm glad those rooms are empty because Orion is not very wise with his money. How much did he pay for the building in the first place? And then he just renovated it immediately. To have all these extensions and exhibits. We've got nothing to put in them. Oh, right, calm down, calm down. Let's just make ourselves at home. Got my own bathtub. I'm gonna need a soak in this. Is that running water here? There's running water here too. Right, let's turn that off. I mean, this alone, he could have... If he decided to put this elsewhere, he could have had like a public bathhouse. To have like the money pouring in. People would probably love running water in one of those. My cloakroom is bigger than Orion's whole bedroom stroke office. I feel so horrendously guilty. That I have all this. Right. I need to lie down. I need to lie down. I need to take all of this in. We've been given some bedtime reading. Dragon language, myth no more. I can't even bring myself to read. I might just... Yeah, we're tucking in. Even the museum armor has the logo embossed on it. I mean, how... Well, I know how far ahead Orion's gotten of himself. I had a word with him this morning over breakfast, and I confronted him on how many wings this place had, on the number of relics that it's lacking, and he just got so excited, he said. He got so swept up in his project that he didn't even think quite how big a problem it was going to be to fill out this museum, and now there's not a whole lot of money left. There's not a whole lot of money left to actually procure relics. So the plan is, we're going to fill up the museum. We're going to get some money coming in. And I think the quickest way to do that, first of all, will be the library and the armory. The library is completely empty. We can fill that up with books, more or less, no problem. And the armory, and that will be much simpler to fill in than legendary relics from across the ages. So, my plan of action, and I did some bedtime reading as well. I read the Explorer's Guide to Skyrim. And the plan is, we're going to visit every city in Skyrim, and we're going to see what we can do. There's not a whole lot of money to actually purchase armor, but books should be more or less pretty straightforward for now. So we're going to scour Solitude, get to know our new local area, and then we'll visit each city one by one. And the Explorer's Guide to Skyrim told me about these ritual stones, these standing stones dotted around. There's 13 of them in all, I believe. There's the Lover's Stone here. There were some Guardian Stones near a little town called Riverwood, north of Helgen. There's a Ritual Stone east of Whiterun, and then there's a Shadow Stone south of Riften. So, Orion suggested starting in the south. I might take a carriage straight down to Riften, or maybe I'll stop by Whiterun on the way, and I'll have a trip out to visit the Ritual Stone before continuing on. We'll have to see how... He says the roads aren't going to be very dangerous, but with the political situation in Skyrim and a little civil war brewing, I think it's probably best to stick to the main roads and carriages for now. I think perhaps traipsing into the wilderness just yet might be a little too hasty until I really know what's going on, personally. So, without further delay, we're going to do just that. Now, perhaps I should visit the Jarl as well. She's been quite supportive, I think, of the museum. I wonder if she has anything to donate to our collection. But perhaps we'll do that another time. Let's, for now, focus on books. And I do need to purchase a couple of supplies for the road. I did pack very lightly when I came here initially. Oh, the guide. Yes, Curator's Guide, thank you. I could do with a nice warm cloak. It's been very cold here, even in the night. Even tucked up in bed. Being quite that high up, you really feel the wind.
Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
Okay, thank you for that. Oh, weird man. Okay, first things first. General Trader.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here.
I hope so. Hello? Oh, there you are.
Biren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight.
It was far from charming. Who is Biren, by the way?
Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
Okay, maybe I should visit him then about armor for the museum, but I could do that when I come back, maybe. Were you at this execution? What even was it really about? He what, let some guy out of the gate?
No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head.
I can imagine.
Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that.
You weren't a big supporter of his then?
No,
Oh.
that was an ugly affair.
Sorry,
High King Torig's death
Yeah,
has
no, I
turned
get
the
it.
whole town on its head.
Yeah, no, we said. I just wanted to see what you've got for sale.
Take a look.
Could I do with a tent? I'll be staying in inns. I shouldn't need a tent. A backpack, though. That is a pricey backpack. Get a black one. Why not? Beggar Prince. Orion did give me a list of more valuable tomes, and they happen to have a whole biography of Berenzia. Purchasing those. Right, for now, we'll stick to the list. Yeah, the armors, they're going to be pricier. A whole set of armor is probably going to set me back all the money that I've got on me. A jade dragon is 12,000 gold. Oh, see, this is a sort of thing that I'd have told Orion, like, right, if you've got money left over, we could have purchased this. But no. He had to make all these different exhibits with nothing to go in them before he actually thought about, oh, okay, how am I going to fill these? Nightingale's Fact or Fiction. No, it's not on the list, I don't think, but it's a curious one. There's paintings. Oh, we could fill the hallways with the paintings. Oh, I could purchase safe house furniture from you. Not anytime soon, but maybe one day. Guess a travel cloak. And a travel lantern. And we'll get an extra water skin or two. Alright,
Come back
thank
to
you.
bits and pieces anytime.
I will. If you get any interesting items. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you had a...
Oh,
Oh.
wow. That was just sitting there? I wish I found it first.
What? No, this is your family store, isn't it? Oh, yes. If you can find any more interesting items like that jade dragon, will you let me know? You could be first dibs. Yeah, okay. Maybe not. But just... Dragonborn Gallery. That's where you'll find me. Oh, that's another thing. Before I left, Orion told me to make sure my name was on the mailbox. There we are. Now, if we get any mail, we can direct it to the gallery. Because how is somebody going to find me to deliver a letter when I'm out traipsing around Skyrim? Oh, just having another look at this armory. I mean, Dragonbone. He expects me to find Dragonbone armor out there. All on my own. Daedric, Stalrim. Don't even know what Stalrim is. Forsworn. Those are those savages out in the Reach. Ancient Nordic. It's got wings on it as well. Dwarven, Dwemer. See, Dwemer shouldn't be too difficult. Steel and iron, and that should be alright. Falmer. Oh no. Nordic. Elven. There's just so many different sets. Sets of armor that he expects me to get. And then down here, he wants a set of the companion's armor. He say that's a faction down in Whiterun. That's like some mercenary warriors. And he wants a set of guard armor from every single hold. I don't know how we're going to get that. Maybe one or two might say, yeah, take a set, why not? And then the Dawn Guards. It's like some up-and-coming vampire hunters, he says. But it's too much. It's too much. We need help. The Biography of Berenzia, volumes 1 to 3. There we go. Oh.
My, it's starting to get a bit dusty in here.
Yeah, just a little bit. We didn't even have cleaning staff, Orion. Please, just try not to spend too much money before I come back. Okay. That's if you've got any left to spend. I've purchased some books. If you've got any books from your collection you want to put in here, feel free. I'll be back. Right, take care. I might be a couple of days. Excuse me.
My carriage is the safest way to travel.
Perfect. That's what I want to hear. I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Whiterun if you can. I want to stop off there and I'm going to go see some of the sights in the local area.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Never been to Whiterun before? The Jarl's Palace is something to see. Dragon Search, they call it. Big old dragon skull hanging on the wall.
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey, Ulfgar.
So this is Whiterun then. You can kind of see Dragon's Reach poking out from over the buildings, but on the approach, it was an incredibly impressive sight. Excuse me, what do you know about...
I'll take you to any of the hold capitals.
No, it's quite alright, you just saw me arrive. What do you know about Whiterun? What can you tell me?
Well, I know the companions make their home here. Their mead hall, Jorvaskr, is the oldest building in the city.
Really?
Both. And there's a nasty feud between two families called the Greymanes and the Battleborns. You'll want to be careful there.
Oh, thank
The
you.
rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Stirred.
I mean, if you want to get to know a place, I imagine going to the barkeep's the best way to do it. Alright, thank you for that.
Until next time.
Yeah, I'll probably come back for your car if you're still around. I'll be heading elsewhere. The Companions, they have the oldest building in Whiterun then, and this place is already pretty ancient by the looks of it. And in a bit of a state of disrepair. I would have thought they might have taken a bit more care of the masonry. This is the heart of Skyrim. You know, the trade capital of Skyrim, they call it. But obviously there's not enough money to go around and just fixing the battlements. I mean, they are incredibly impressive still. I wouldn't want to lay siege to this. Maybe just, I don't know, like tighten up the masonry around here maybe, because will they get angry at me if I just have a hop over here? Yeah, I'm sure you could just clamber over that. I'd tighten this bit up and I think they'd be golden. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'm not a tactician or a architect. Morning. Nice to see you. I did some reading as well, actually, on my way down to Whiterun in the carriage. I read Nightingales, Fact or Fiction, and they, in here, the author was speaking about a so-called Order of Nightingales that's rumoured to may or may not exist, and speaks of armour that was described as being forged midnight and had a crest of some sort. It was taken to the College of Winterhold, but mysteriously vanished only a day after it arrived. The crest circulated around Skyrim for years, until it sort of reached the ears of a thief, who cited the Thieves Guild in Skyrim as his source for him knowing about the Nightingales. And there's also discovered at the terminus of a short pathway off the main road from Riften stands a stone of unidentified blackened material. Carved into its face is the same avian symbol previously found on a dark suit of armour. To those that subscribe to the existence of the Nightingales, this was thought to be some sort of meeting place. To others, this symbol was once again dismissed as a hoax or simply a diversion created by the Thieves Guild. And I believe that is a symbol on the front of the book here. When we go to Riften, we'll go looking for that obelisk. We need to find a ritual stone down there anyway for Orien.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Sounds like the
Have it your way. I'll
tensions
take the
with this
job.
civil war are brewing. Morning. It's a quaint little place though. Oh, it's lovely. The market. This is where I want to be.
I'm here to buy
the
food, Museum.
General trader. This is where I'm going to find most books. And there's an apothecary. We'll nip into the apothecary after the trader. And then we'll go nip up to see... I assume it's higher up, but we'll go find the oldest building in Skyrim. Or in Whiterun.
welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed.
Welcome. Thank you. What have you got for sale?
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
I'm glad you don't have a sister, or at least, if you did, you don't have one anymore. What have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Let's go straight to the books. A Dream of Sovngarde. Right, let's check the list, what we need. Alien inscriptions and their translations. Orion will be interested in this one. Already got the biography of Baron Zaya. Brief history of the Empire. You know, I should pace out my spending for now. We'll just stick to what we need. I don't want to end up in a position where I can't even get back to Solitude because I've run out of money for the carriage. How's business been with the Civil War brewing?
Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days.
I'm not surprised.
But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices.
Oh.
All that matters is that I have what you need.
And you're going to exploit me for the privilege of purchasing them from here.
Do come back.
I don't like the way you said that. I might not.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? Hmm? What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war.
Opposing sides in the war, are they?
Never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorold?
Do you believe
I'm gonna leave that be. I don't want to get involved in a civil war if I can avoid it.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
Hello. Oh, what a lovely little place. I'm just here to see what you've got for sale.
Pardon me.
I asked for directions at the alchemist. Oh, is it this old geezer again?
Pilfering crops from my farm. If I find out it's one of
Is
your
this...
kin, I'll see the
Right, they must be the Battleborns and the Greymanes.
I'm surprised you had the wits to notice all that.
Everywhere I go, it's just Battleborns and Greymanes just going at each other. I got directions. This is Jorveska. This is the oldest building in Whiterun. Really is simply an upturned boat. Were miles from the coast, though. Did they carry their ship all the way down here, like directly south from the coast? That's a little absurd. Maybe they constructed it here. Regardless, I'm gonna have a peek inside.
Those two at it again. Watch the eyes.
What's going on?
I knew it.
Get him!
I think. Oh my! That's heated up.
You think you stand a chance?
Oh, to put the weapon away. Right. Okay. She must have just been trying to psych him out by pulling out that sword. What? Are you not going to stop this? No. No one. Is this normal? I might just come back. Well, that was a short trip. And this must be their Skyforge. The alchemist also was saying how much they value their Skyforge up here. That is quite the sight. I probably shouldn't hang around though. I've got is that Dragonborn armor? Is it? I'm no way I'm going to be able to afford it, but maybe I can offer them a price. Whoever their blacksmith is. My word, right, okay. Well, let's head up to... Well, there's nothing else we really need to see here. There's Dragon's Reach. I don't really fancy going to go introduce myself to the Jarls until we've got the museum running a bit more. Then I can go in there and say, yes, I'm the relic hunter for the museum, and actually have a bit of prestige behind it, rather than say, oh, what relics have you got there? It's like, oh, we've got nothing. It's a bit empty. I'm actually here to beg. Now, if I can say, oh, would you like to... Oh, a sponsor. Would you like to sponsor the museum? Oh, I like the sound of that. We could get some money coming in from the Jarls. Oh, see if they can donate some relics to us that way. All right, that's a much better idea. We get the museum up and running. We get a bit of prestige behind us. Then we go to the Jarls. I wish I had a horse. Not that well, I suppose I'll end up needing one. I'm still walking quicker than she's riding. Right, the stone, that was it. Which stone was I after? Was it a ritual stone? Yes, the ritual stone. If I follow this road, cross the river, I should just get to it no problem. Some lovely lush fields around here. It's really a nice place. It's much... Well, I say much. It's a little bit warmer than it was around Solitude. It's much flatter. It's very steep getting up the hill from the docks to the city. That might be it up on the hill over there. Oh, it's lovely fauna and all sorts. I should have made a list, actually, of what Orion needs to fill out the Natural Science Museum. Something brew meadery. I mean, if it's mead made with honey, I might try a bottle of that at some point. And I think, because we're not really going too far from town, I should be pretty safe. I can't imagine there's going to be bandits sort of hanging out within sight of the city. And I could probably run. There's guards patrolling the roads down there too. I could probably just run screaming. That's a wolf. Oh, no. Back. Oh, take this. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, that guard's not coming running. Alright, what do we got? Eye of Wolf. Oh. Should I take the pelt? I should probably take the pelt. I'll take all of this. Oh. Maybe Orion can, I don't know, make a model with the pelt. Or make the model and just wrap the pelt around it to make it look lifelike. That's an awfully big ribcage as well. Does that belong to a mammoth? I heard there were mammoths, tundra striders, around Whiterun. What? What's going on here? Why do I get a feeling? Oh, you're not. I thought they were an Imperial at first. With the helmet, but that's, I'm pretty sure, not standard issue Imperial armor. Like, I'm just gonna go past. Sword's out. It's covered in blood. Look. Minding my own business. Yep. No, I see you. Shall I report him to the guard? Yeah, no. I'm going. Oh, then again. Do I reckon I could take him in a fight? Wolves to the left of me, bandits to the right. Here I am. Stuck in the middle on my own. Oh, no! I was going to say I'll take my chances with the bandit. Ow. Ow. You. Ow. Oh. You know what? This isn't really my area of expertise. Has he seen me? Does he know I'm here? That's Imperial armor. Just lying around here. And it would put me in a good position with the Jarl if I say, oh yeah, I've been cleaning up bandits on the roads for you. Right, it's all for the sponsorships. It's for the sponsorships. You know. You want this? Huh? Ow. Oh, that was a big axe. Ow. Oh. It's not. Oh. Flipping hell. Right. Imperial boots. Imperial bow. Let's, you know, we're taking a set of this. Do we need a cloak? I don't think so. Imperial light armor. Oh, you know what? Now I'm just doing what he was doing. I gotta get the hell out of here pretty quick. A fur hood would like, you know what? I might need a fur hood maybe at some point. Don't know why I'm taking rebel armor. Right. Aha! Yes, we avenged. We avenged them. Yes. Oh, that was us valiantly slaying the bandits that were picking the bodies of these poor folk. Let's put a little distance between us and that, and maybe we'll take. Maybe we'll take a different route back to the city to catch the carriage. We're not too far. Is that more wolves? How many wolves are scattered around? Right, this should be it. And I don't see a better way up, so I... Bloody wolves! Ow! Get back! Back! Stay back! Come on! I've killed your friends! You don't want any of this! Ow! I don't want any of that either. Woof. Woof to you all as well. Oh, take all of this. If that's not enough pelts for Orion, I don't know what will be. Oh, hello. Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to spook you. Go on. You're not hostile. You're a friendly little fox. What a magnificent little fox you are. Ah. This must be the aforementioned ritual stone. Oh, I take it you're not friendly. Why is this so dangerous? Oh. Potions. Are we good? Is that skeleton gone? Ancient Nordic sword and an iron take it. I'm out of potions. I'm gonna have that meat pie. I need a bite to eat after this. And an apple and a drink. What are you? Necromancer cloak, an iron dagger. Potion of resisting magic. I'm gonna need that. Maybe we could sell the robes? Take all of it. Oh, right, well this is what I was here to see. The ritual stone. Mara's mercy. Those under the sign of the ritual summon the vengeful spirits of the recently dead to their side in combat. Mara's tears. They occasionally relive a death they witnessed, creating a corpse and summoning its spirit. So I can, through the power of this stone, I can summon the recently dead and they might summon the spirit of someone they witnessed die. Okay, that's... Oh. Oh. What's... Oh. Oh, that's quite beautiful. Is it going to stop? Oh, I feel a bit blessed now. I feel slightly different. I tell you what, we'll make a sketch of that for Orion. We'll make a sketch. And maybe you can create a model of it. Or maybe we can create a model of it. Somebody can create a model of it, I'm sure. Let's keep going then. I don't think I want to be summoning the recently dead. I don't think I want to be out here anymore. Yep, no, that's enough adventure on the road for one day.